Hi guys, Lee H here, aka Criterion Racer, and today we're doing a video response to Sammy Thunder. And what he wants us to do is show us our best card from each category of each sport. So instead, I'm going to show you some cards with stories. So we're going to start off with the 1987 John Crock, at least cards that mean something to me. This card, this one in particular, the hottest girl in the fourth grade traded it to me. Carrie M. I'm not going to disclose her last name. Hell, we're in our 40s, I'm sure. She has a maiden name by now. But this card was 65 cents and rising in Beckett. I was a big card fan, and she was, without bias, the cutest girl in the fourth grade. And she traded this to me, and I've kept it ever since. I've almost thought about getting it graded just to encapsulate it. You can tell by the scratches and everything like that. We loved our cards back then. On to the next one. I'm going to show off my first autograph card I ever got at a card show when I was fourth, fifth grade too. It was a Jim Catfish Hunter autograph with autograph. I paid a few dollars back in the day for this 1977 Jim Gantner. We're going to move on to football. Sorry, these aren't that valuable, but they mean something to me. I only have three different players. Okay, that for football because I'm a baseball and non-sports kind of guy. The first one is going to be Sloth from the Goonies. This is his rookie card, John Twos. His nickname was the Twos. Strongman, number one overall draft pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the time. Just a massive man. The other person I collect is going to be Dave Casper. I did make a video on this. Dave Casper was a Hall of Fame tight end for the Raiders, but why it means something to me is my dad in high school had a lineup across from the line from him. My dad was an offensive guard and defensive end, and he had directly line up against Dave Casper. So I collect, here's his rookie card, even though, yeah, this is when his rookie card. Topps wasn't making cards, so this is considered his rookie card right here. Wait, no. 77 was his. I grabbed the wrong one. I apologize. It's one of his cards, so I have a stack of his cards. I got to sit down and go over what NFL players he played against in college. So that kind of means something to me because my old man lined up across from me. He went to Chilton High School, and my dad and I went to Kiel High School up in Wisconsin, small little towns. Talk about high school rivalries. I don't know if I call it a rivalry. I had the chance. Not to play against, but to swim against Mr. Kennedy. He was 1 year older than me. The wrestler here, here's his Allen Ginter, 2008. He was on pretty much, he was the best swimmer on the worst team in the state back then. I don't know if there was really much competition against him. But yes, I was a swimmer. I don't remember playing football against him. I don't think he was, for being a big wrestler, ever played football because I probably could look at some old programs my parents have up in the attic, but I do remember him swimming in high school. He was a sprinter, 50, 100, 50 and 100 style, freestyle swimmer. Not a state level competitor, but, a solid, conference level swimmer. So that kind of is a fun little tidbit right there. Sorry if I told some of these stories before. I only have one basketball card. And this is a beautiful Llewellyn Cinder third-year card. Nicely centered, beautiful crisp corners. I've always wanted to get this graded. One of these days I'm going to do that. I found this in just a mess of a card store in Madison from my childhood. It used to be called Ken's Card Corner. It's no longer there. It's a couple years ago, it turned into condos. But I found this, sorting through his cards, and he said $10. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm scooping that up. A little off center on the back. But this beautiful Llewellyn Cinders kind of got me, early on when I started recollecting cards. I knew a great deal when I saw it. And last but not least, I believe this was my first graded card, believe it or not. Back years, not that long ago, 5 years ago plus, you could scoop these up $6 at auction, $8. This is a pop one with none graded higher and, well, none graded lower. I'm should have bought more of these when they kind of came out for auction back in the day, but I didn't. But that's my collection of quote unquote best cards, and kind of means something to me with the stories behind them. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and go check out Sammy Thunder.